your boy got tricked. That's right, I got tricked real bad. Even though I am a seasoned so-called veteran, every now and then something would get past me and I would get tricked. All right, this minivan, this is 2015 3.6, as you can see. The reason I got this up hanging is I'm finna do a tune-up. I gotta replace the spark plug. This car came in for funny smell, overheating smell, blah 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 blah. Now I'm not belittling anybody's complaint. I'm just trying to get through this. All right, so naturally I go in and inspect it, raise it up. You know, you can suspect coolant leak, you can suspect oil leak. This car and this engine have a history of both. The oil leak being, you know, the oil filter adapter housing. So naturally you would look down in there, over through here, because you're looking for something that possibly can hit the exhaust and cause that burning smell. Well, I had the car up in the air, didn't see nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing. But because she have an electrical problem, I'm getting ready to replace the alternator. As you can see, I have the battery off, and I finally gained access to the alternator. The way you gain access to the alternator is you got to remove whatever's right here. In this case, the fan. So once I get the fan out, finally get the fan out, guess what I see? This. All right, so again, mind you, I took the cap off and pressurized the system. Okay, I'm a big fan of pressurizing the system to find the leak. All right, in fact, I say that on most of my videos, but even under pressure, okay, with a full cooling system, and first of all, I filled it up. I added coolant to make sure it's full, so when I pressurize it, it will fill the system and fight to get out of the path of least resistance. All right, so I did all that, no leaks, nothing visible. But again, like I say, once I remove the radiator fan, I see all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy got tricked. I got tricked, and I don't want that to happen to y'all. Now, the best way, like I say, your best tool you have at your disposal is your eyesight. Okay, but this was hard to see. Okay, even looking through here, I had a hard time seeing. Of course, the condenser is blocking a good view. You're not gonna be able to see it that well with the condenser being in the way from the front. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you suspect coolant leak, you need to get a better view. If some things you have to remove, man, go ahead and do it. Chances are you have 1 hour diagnostic time at your disposal anyway. Sometimes you have to use the full hour to diagnose the car, even if you have to do a little work. Now, removing this fan wasn't hard, but it was work. Nobody wants to work during their diagnostic time. I know I don't like to do that. So, but yeah, I don't want this video to be too long, but yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is radiator leaking. True sign of a radiator leaking. All right, so I have a radiator coming. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the tune-up. Go ahead and replace the alternator. I'm replacing the alternator because it's not charging. I'm gonna make sure the battery connections are tight and secure, and go ahead and get this radiator off. Now, I'm not gonna film this because I'm in a big hurry. All right, but replacing this radiator is not that deep. Of course, the top panel come off, and voila, it should be right there. Just disconnect it from the condenser. You don't have to discharge the AC system or none of that. I can't believe this happened to me, but it happens, guys. So new mechanics, veteran mechanics, just keep a lookout for that. If somebody complaining about smell, chances are some fluid is leaking, and if it hit that exhaust manifold, that's where you're gonna get the most smell, you know, from the passenger gonna complain. So that's all I have, man. Just wanted to let y'all know what's up. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Alrighty, guys, here we go again. Yes, guys, older model, not older model, 2012. Okay, high mileage vehicle, caravan with a 3.6 Pentastar. Y'all see all that oil on top of that? Yes, you guessed it, guys. Oil filter adapter housing, oil cooler, whatever you want to call it. I got my parts right here, guys. What parts do I have? Y'all see that big M on there? That's right, guys. Mopar or no car. None of that Dermot stuff over here. All right, it don't come with a sensor, so I got the 2 sensors and the gasket. Now, guys, I get asked this a lot. Do you drain the coolant and the oil? I'm not sure you have to do that, but I will, however, change that after I'm done. That's the way in the world I'm gonna do this job and not change the oil afterwards. In fact, when you lift this up off the intake, guys, coolant may have a chance to get into the oil gallery and get into the oil pan. So you definitely should change the oil when you're done with this job. Now, again, if you have the access or the capability, go ahead and drain the coolant before you get started. That way you won't make such a big mess down in that gallery.
Guys,
all right, those are my
coolant
thoughts.
system, trying to get all the air pockets out. Look at the newly designed bleeder funnel. Now I got the old style yellow one that I use a lot, and remember I needed that little stopper to put it in there to stop it once it get full. Now this one is pretty newer model, I guess. It got a valve right here, guys, so you simply close it when you're full. You don't want this stuff to spill out. They even give you a little handle right here. Neat, pretty neat. Now I don't know where he got this from. This is not mine. I'm in my neighbor's stall. The jug is full, as you can see. But again, guys, the goal is to try to get the air pockets out of the coolant system. Remember, guys, air creates space. You don't need that space in the coolant system, or it could cause problems. In fact, it can even cause you to overheat. So whatever repairs you just made, make sure you go use a bleeder funnel, or you can use right here. Y'all see that screw right here? This is the way to bleed this Pentastar 3.6. all right, I do double duty. I use this as well as my bleeder funnel. Make sure all the air pockets out. All right, I suggest you do the same. Alrighty, guys, y'all see this 2.4. I screwed up, guys. Not that I screwed up, is that I miscalculated or I misjudged something. One of the guys asked me, how long take to do a thermostat on a Chrysler 200? You know me, 1 hour. Just give me an hour. I knock it out real fast. But I did not calculate the fact that some of these, the engines that equipped in some of these 200 could also be the 4-cylinder 2.4, which is what this is. Guys, it may take a little longer than an hour. I don't know if y'all ever did a thermostat on one of these. Now, I can get it done in an hour. It's just that now I'm gonna have to work extremely hard and, you know, pull some strings to pull this off. But I will get it done. This thing right here, ooh, it ain't no joke, man. Yeah, I got some videos out on this, how to replace this. So I got to change this thermostat and reinstall, add some more coolant, and get this thing fixed. P0128. I can get this done in an hour, guys. yeah, I can. So especially I gave them my word. Now I'm about to make it happen, guys. Y'all hold tight. Well, I can't film this because I got a lot of work to do. Stay tuned. This is why you got to be prepared for the unexpected when you're working on cars. See this? This is my old thermostat. In the middle of taking it off, of course, I got it off. These are a pain in the butt. However, look at this hose, guys. It broke right here, guys. This part go right here. All right, I did not factor that into the estimate. Now I had to call the customer back. Here's my new thermostat. Ma'am, you need a hose. Your hose broke. And the good news is it broke in our possession. Okay, this could have easily broke in your possession while you're driving and you spill all your coolant out and you have a catastrophe. Hope I said that right. But anyway, guys, yes, the best thing that happened to a mechanic as far as the customer goes is for their problems to happen in that mechanic's possession. That's exactly what happened. The bad news is we got one, but it's $109. She's bulking over paying for this hose, guys. Do y'all get that? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I found this and it happened in my possession, but I'm willing to put a new one on at no charge. It's just $109. All right, I'll let y'all know, man. Y'all stay tuned, man.